Welcome back to the Lost Dimension Blind Run. Finally blind again this time. Yeah, last time technical difficulties, I'm sorry. I really hope the same technical difficulties don't happen this time. This is the one thing that worries me about doing blind runs, is when this kind of thing happens, there's no real way to get around it. You can't just re-record stuff because you lose all the blind reactions. But I at least got a few blind reactions last time. Anyway, we now have the last optional mission on this floor, Powers Divided, which is even more difficult than all of the others. And seeing how few of these were, well, honestly, none of these missions were really that terribly bad. But this one worries me because, from the looks of the enemies, it has an upgraded Dorm. Dorm L. So that's terrifying. Also, Flammers are back. And the whole team is kind of split up, so let's see. Is everyone fighting a Flammer? Okay, one person's fighting a Gravis, okay. Right, so someone with shot resistance should go in spot number 1. This might be one of the times I have to move Show out of spot number 1, actually. And spot 6 fights a Gravis as well, so who here has shot resistance? Marco does. Oh, of course, Marco does. Why? Anyway, actually, I want to check who has shot resistance now, because I kind of forget. Let's just go to status. Oh wait, he has 10 gunfire resist. You have negative 15, so not good. You have gunfire resist. You do only because of my, shot deflector. You have a little bit. You have none. Yeah. And Yoko has a lot, because I've given her some protective things. And you have negative. So don't put Agito in slot 1 or 6. Got it. That sounds like a good plan. So Show is fine in being 1 or 6. It's just that I need to make sure that Agito is not in 1 or 6. You, it looks like you have the possibility to sneak up behind that dorm, but I'm not sure I really like that idea. In fact, maybe you should just go as far away from that dorm as possible. Because your defenses are kind of low. I do need him in the team because he actually has the second lowest battle performance out of anyone, which is really weird because he used to be in the lead, so I guess I just haven't used him all that much lately. Okay, haven't used mana in a while. And since you have the higher physical defense, maybe you should lead the charge. I've been using Himeno quite a bit here. Maybe I should leave her out of this. In fact, Zenji's buff everyone skill should be useful. Also, since there's a dorm here, I'd be stupid if I didn't bring Yoko. Obviously, she could probably go in slot. Oh, then it would take her quite a while to get to the... Aha, but I have an idea. I can simply swap you two. And 2 more members. Of course, as we keep going up the tower, it's going to be easier to choose who we want to bring to each mission because we won't have much of a choice. Definitely want Zenji somewhere here. And someone for Zenji to copy. If he copies Nagi, can he levitate? I actually don't think he can. I remember trying that before. I actually think Toya's going to be more useful here. Okay, let's go. I've also noticed that Zenji's trust level with the people that he links with increases. So, what does that mean if he links with everyone? Well, anyway, he has the highest trust so far with Toya and also with Marco, because they're the 2 most common that I link him with. But also a bit high with Mana, because I link him with her too.
For everyone's sake.
Okay, so no... Okay, and we don't have the boss music this time. Let me just scout here. Okay, there's a Flammer there. Okay, we're on the top side of the map. And I can't get behind that one. I guess we could go for... Okay, don't want to blow her sanity too early. Self-regenerate might actually not be a bad idea at this point.
Please. Here I go.
Ah, one of those. Oh, that's the weaker form of that enemy. Haven't seen that in a while. Super strong melee attack. And I have these two, but I might save those for later. Although Impact I have upgraded to level 4. Let's see how much that increases its damage. Quite a bit. Ow! Wow, that... Wait, that critical and it didn't do... That critical and it did exactly the same as it did before. That's weird. Yeah, that's just a regular Solaris, not a Solaris. I'm scared about that Dawn. Let me just check its status for a minute. Dawn Luxus or Lucius? Maybe. That's a lot of vitality. And special resistance negative. Definitely want to be hitting it with special attacks. And we really want to be debuffing this thing, probably. Because otherwise, it's going to completely destroy us. Okay, you can get into a position to help Mana out there, though, which is good. Yeah, I need to learn more attacking moves on Agitor. Maybe that's why he hasn't really... Nice critical there.
Then let's begin.
Maybe that's why he hasn't really got as much battle performance lately, is just simply due to... Oh, right, that's on a higher level, that's why. Is simply due to the fact that I've been teaching him more support skills rather than actual battle skills. Should I go for a coil shot, or... No, I don't want to blow my sanity on Thunderbolt and Thunderstorm too early. Haven't used that, but a bit of a waste to use that on a, Let's just go for a coil shot. Funny thing is, whenever I use this, I keep thinking about how, there I go with making Pokemon references again, but how Magnemite's Japanese name is just Coil. And Magneton is Rare Coil. Can link with you, though. Actually, that might help get their bond up higher.
Let's go.
Yes, modulate your mind. Now that you're linked with Zenji, if I use that, I don't actually... Haven't learned that increased critical rate yet. Doesn't look like there are any chests on this map either. Alright, yeah, you're in counter range regardless. Yeah, Rubble Strike's power is very low. I'll need to upgrade that a bit. That costs 100 GP, so I might want to save that. Let's see if I can maybe get the instant kill. Nope, but I need to get a critical. Oh, okay. So that just gives you a chance to back attack jammer. Well, the strength down, of course, only hit the one that it really matters on. Once again, back attack. And you're using the flamethrower, which means I can't counter. Another flammer coming this way. Probably best to watch the map in situations like this. Now, that way I actually know where the enemies are moving. Wait, that was the Dorm, wasn't it? Blah, blah, blah. Defense mode, blah. Wow, it's already high vitality, went up even higher. That kind of scares me. Okay, there's combat sensors working. So I guess it doesn't always work. Either that or it needs to be in a specific range.
Here I go.
Okay, yeah, now this group is the real worry because we've got that Dorm there. Storm and Flammer. Though I want to take that thing out as well. No, you'll always be in range to counter. And her strength's down too. Guess I could just go for a quick recovery. Very, very small recovery, but that'll get better when I learn that upgrade that gives her HP regen in addition to recovery. Where should he go? The enemies are clustering this way. We've already got support on the way. Maybe I should use my ability to just zip through you two to go after... Can activate, use Stealth Step on you. Have I shown this attack before?
Well,
again, you back attack them and then you return to your original, and I should have turned around. I should have turned around, yeah. I really, really should have. And yeah, I can't even get an assist from him. I can get back attacks on you.
not good enough.
Oh, wow, nice double dodge there. Would now be a good time to use that buff, everyone? I actually think it would be. Zenji has nothing better to do anyway. I realized I actually haven't deferred for quite a while, but yeah, I think it's time for full Helix.
Over here.
Kind of interesting how the one guy who's kind of a jerk to everyone learns pretty much the best teamwork skill ever. I don't think that I can shoot them from here. I'll just try. No, I don't think I can get in range. Okay. And that's just an invisible wall. Don't worry, Mana. Help is on the way.
Let's go.
Meanwhile, Yoko. Okay, yes, she's got an enemy behind her. But I wonder if she should keep going forward instead. And here's the problem. Do I expose my back to that enemy or to the flame enemies? She does have regen on herself. So it'd all be easier if you could check enemy movement ranges during your, I haven't actually tried, using Psychic Assault yet. Though that would cause a counter. I just want to see what this looks like, and how much damage this does. Yeah, that is a lot of damage! Yoko definitely gets very powerful later in the game. Double punch, that vitality. Ah, assist from the Dorm, bad! This is kind of what I was worried about. I really hope that Mana can hold out. Thank you, because you're getting countered. And you are down. Yes, even a critical does only half the damage of a back attack Psychic Assault. And these guys just love flaming themselves. In fact, you just killed your ally. Clearly, these enemies do not care anything for teamwork. So this is going to hurt. An assist. Okay, thankfully, I think you're stuck. Yeah, good news with the Dorms is they completely block off any other enemies from getting through. I wonder if we'll be seeing enemies that have levitation or teleportation later on. I just had a horrifying thought. 2 words. Flying Dorm. That's scary. Okay, where can... She can't really go anywhere exactly. And she's not really in range to buff anyone. Or debuff the enemy, or use Psychic Assault. So, I guess Heal self, maybe?
Stay calm.
I don't regret giving her the healing materia.
Oh, I'm really in a spot now.
Yep, you certainly are in a spot. I don't like your chances here.
Let's get this show on the
I'm
road.
actually going to move someone else first. Now, your back is exposed and your vitality is up, so transplant would be useful here, but, wait a second, if I... No, that wouldn't work. I'm not near any allies, really.
There you go.
I'm just going to attack you. Okay, assist from up there. Nice. I didn't actually know she was in assist range, but that's excellent. Another Flammer down, and I believe that leaves only the 3 enemies tormenting Mana as the only ones left. Can I get a Circuit Bind in? Just out. Mouth of Thunderstorm as well. Can I even get in range for this? Not even Gatling Wave's gonna work. I guess Magnet Wall?
Ha!
Haven't tried this out yet.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, that's a pretty narrow staircase. Wonder if it would be best to defer to Zenji, actually. Currently I have access to all of those skills. But could he get over to where Mana is if I did defer to him? Maybe? Not sure.
Let's go.
Thing is, you definitely can, but I'm not sure if there's all that much you can do here. Dodge the next attack against you is... The enemies have ways of getting around that. They usually like to attack you with a weak enemy, so you waste it, and then the Dorm hits you with an assist, and that's the attack that you wanted to use Combat Alert on. I kind of really want to use Punishment on this thing. But... how far can I go before I can't defer to you anymore? Okay, I'll just go this far.
This shit's getting old.
You know what is getting old? Dorms. Pain Seeker's gonna do nothing. Oh, he can't use... Yeah, he can't use the side effects attack because he doesn't have the right materia, even though he is linked. You know what? Actually killing you might be not a bad idea.
Out of my way.
Well, no instant death, but Mana's count is definitely going to finish you off.
Oh, I'm really in a spot now.
Yes, she is. Thankfully, that Flammer's kind of blocked off by... In fact, the Dorm is kind of blocked by the Flammer as well, so it can't really turn around. I really would like to use a Health Capsule Plus.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that might not be enough. Okay, just using a regular shot. That's good. Nothing scarier than that. That's also good. You're going backwards, which I don't really care about too much, although Toya's health's getting a little low. Okay, what's our objective here? It's probably defeat all enemies. Yeah, it is. So... let me see. You know, I just had an idea. I think deferring to Yoko might be good in this situation.
Oh, I'm really in a spot now.
Haven't even damaged the Dorm yet. I want to Armor Crush you, but then I'll get countered. Well, it's worth a shot anyway. Armor Crush! Yeah, that is very low damage. Plus, it gets countered.
And
Ow, ow, pain. So much pain. Yeah, honestly, I actually think you are better off deferring to Yoko.
check this out.
I'll do my best.
Let's just hope that her sanity can hold. Please tell me that Psychic Assault can actually hit the dorm. Ah! Alright, let's just go for this then.
Sorry, but
Yeah, that is incredibly powerful.
This isn't good.
Toya's hurting,
My goddamn head.
but, yep,
Let's go.
Mana's hurting even more. Zenji won't get the assist though.
My goddamn head.
I actually almost feel like I should be using a health capsule plus plus on Mana.
cheers, mate.
Let's go.
So, punishment can do sleep, blind, poison, or confuse. And it's very powerful. And I get an enormous assist on this one. Actually,
This isn't good.
let's move Toya first, although I kind of want you dead. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to do this.
Stubborn.
Definitely want you gone.
Let's go.
No, I didn't used to want you dead. I still want you dead, but I also want you gone. And now everyone can assist. Perfect. Or should I go for the critical shot to try and ignore this thing's vitality? I mean, vitality's already really, really high, but I like the possibility of inflicting a status ailment, so I'm going to go for that.
There.
Punishment. Poison and sleep. Nice. So it can inflict multiples. Mana's had her attack debuff, that's why she's not doing as much damage. Looks like I didn't get the status tutorial, though. Oh, I did. Okay, sleep. Until awakened, the affected unit can't be controlled, and any attack against them will always be critical. Yes, sleep has there are effects like that in some games. It's actually pretty cool. I like statuses like that. Although, I mean, you know, the shock status in Persona could get kind of broken in that regard, because you could effectively stun lock enemies with that, but, yeah. And poison. I do get both tutorials. And at the end of their actions, they'll take damage. Okay. I guess that means that if you defer to someone who's poisoned, they'll actually take double damage, kind of. That's the best you can do, really. Just a regular shot. Oh, wow, this is one of those games where poison is really, really good. That is nice to know. I'm kind of annoyed that, almost feels like that Sojiro was the only person who could inflict poison, so, Oh, that's a problem. If I use that, she'll go berserk. But I will get a massive, massive assist off of everyone. Or I could go for the safer option and just debuff. You know I'm going to go for that. Wait a minute. Is this going to berserk her anyway? Should have checked. Definitely should have checked.
Out of my way. Take this.
Oh, this could berserk her anyway now I think about it. Oh, bit it berserked her. Bad idea. Bad idea. Oh, no, no. What are you doing? Oh, wow.
This hurts.
Ugh, berserk plus status ailments equals bad, bad, bad. And plus, getting countered is...
Oh, jeez. Here it comes.
Getting countered while you have lowered defense is scary. Hi there, Yoko. Just stay there for a moment while I, kind of do stuff. Let's just see what randomized damage does. I'm curious. Wow, quite a lot, actually.
That was easy, right?
And it's gone! Well, that encounter with an upgraded door went better than I thought it did, and besides that berserk, which didn't end with anyone dying, so I'm kind of glad about that. That was actually a pretty good run, I thought. What's my ranking? Hey, yes, rank, nice. I actually was quite proud of that. I thought that went pretty well, actually. I didn't really see much that upgraded Dawn really had that was upgraded apart from just having higher defense, but oh well. -3 for Berserk, sadly. Well, the good news is that Ajito and Zenji got some high results, which is good because they're kind of low in the rankings, so I like that. So what did I get? I got, okay, no VP or gift experience, right. But, pretty much everyone got a level up there. And Nagi got a level up, but Himeno did not. And sadly, Marco didn't, which means one less skill to get. And I don't care about this.
Let's do this
I
in
want to
style.
see no hard
I don't
feelings.
have much faith in any of you.
Yeah, only one that time. Which came from Zenji. And I get another opportunity to seal Marco's fate, most likely.
Hey,
Yep, I think so too, as much as I hate to admit it. I don't want to have to do this, but... And I say truth.
Seriously?
Yeah, nobody likes this, but it has to be done. And, well, pretty much the same except for the fact that Himeno just went up on the vote forecast. In fact, from what this looks like, it seems as though everybody who is, not Marco is voting for him. So, I'm so sorry, Marco. I'm so sorry. Anyway, okay, you don't have anything. You have one. Got Tesla Bomb. What can I go for? Psychic-based area attack with a chance to stun mech-based targets. That doesn't sound bad. Actually sounds pretty good. It's also the only way I'm getting into the overcharge. Piercing electromagnetic attack. Chance to inflict stun on all enemies on the map. That's insane. Command wave. Chance to charm target by reading their mind or circuit. High voltage looks like a kind of interesting system, but to nearby targets with a chance to bind, and then static charge just adds one to their charge. Electrode spark doesn't look that bad, but electron mastery sounds like useful too. But I actually kind of want to go for Tempest, so for that I'm gonna Circuit Bind is actually very useful. I haven't even used Gatling Wave yet, so I'm going to level up Circuit Bind. As for Mana, yeah, I kind of want Sonic Crush. Is that going to give her Overdrive skill?
Oh, I've got it.
Yes, it is. Okay, so, forgot what that did, though. Let me check. Increases all ours. Okay, it's just a passive melee buff. Sleep. What? Oh! It's for sanity restoration purposes. That's very risky, though, because you're giving your enemy guaranteed critical rates on you. Runner's High. When deferred, raises... Okay, that sounds useful. I haven't really looked at some of Mana's later things. Mounting Rage looks cool. Wow, that power is enormous. Wait, not power, that GP cost is enormous. Full HP restore. Oh, right, you get charm. Not sure if how that's actually going to work. Earth Crash looks kind of useful, though. Anyway. Now, Nagi, she can learn... Okay, any of these. 1,000 Knives, all targets in an area. Melee attack against multiple targets that cannot be counted. Yep, definitely going for that one. Plus, that gives me Thor's Rage, almost the same as Thor's Ire from one of the Fire Emblem games. Thunder-based area attack with a chance to inflict bind. So, essentially, that's a substitute for Toya if you get him erased early. Next is Zenji, and what am I going for with Zenji? Chain assist could be... Oh, that's a buff. Fire shot that cannot miss. Attack that deals higher damage if you have lost more sanity. And that's actually not a bad attack, because losing sanity is quite easy in this game. So we're going to go for that one. No, Marco, why? Let's just take our minds off of that for a moment. What am I going for? Yeah, I want to do memory wipe or false memories. Give her some extra, although I could go for more debuffs. Yeah, that'll require me to level up Mind Boost. And that's maxed out, actually. So now I can get Shackle. And finally you, like I said, I want more... Yeah, I want more attacking skills for you. Phase Blade. Oh, it's got decent-ish power. Around the same power. What will he learn if I get Cruel Step, his last skill in Dimension? Reduces... Alright, that's just... Because Cruel Step looks kind of useful, but that's going to require a lot of GP. Also, Phase Item only has 1 level. 9 range, though. That is pretty major. Oh, this is why if he gets erased, you can give this ability to other people, because it's actually a skill of his. I actually kind of want to incapacitate, though. Just more attacking skills, really. So if I check Nagi, she should have Levitate as one of hers. Yeah, movement ignores terrain height. So, that's all GP spent. Do I have conversations? No, nothing. It looks like no one's really going to be raised at this point. So, next time, there is no putting it off. We're going to have to go to the Judgment Room. I am really dreading this. Well, we put it off as long as we can. It's Judgment time, and I think we all know who's going to go this time, as much as I really, really wish it wasn't true. Something I just noticed, though, checking the vote forecast, it looks as though everyone who is not Marco is voting for him, and he is voting for Jimeno. Now, the interesting thing about this is that if you look closely at the trust ratings, Marco actually has the lowest trust with Jimeno out of everyone here, so that pretty much implies that's who his vote's going for, and at the very least, I've figured out that Marco votes based on trust. I guess that kind of makes sense. There are some people who vote more based on battle rankings and others who vote based on trust, so that's a thing. Anyway, there's no going back, but I have to do this. I have to do this. I really don't want to, but it's time. Time for one of my favorite characters in battle to go. Why? Wonder if they're just going to cut straight to the chase this time. Or if Evil Crom's going to appear again. So it's time.
This place again.
Yep, this place again. We pretty much all know what this means by now.
I was thinking it was about that time.
Yep,
Yes. The one I want to kill is the end.
exactly.
How much more of this horse shit we gotta do?
I can't take this anymore. Having to kill comrades with our own hands. This is too cruel.
Even worse now.
I don't want to kill my comrades anymore.
I'm sorry, Marco. I'm so sorry.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. I can't help it, but doesn't mean I gotta like it.
Let's think about this a second. The end has to have some motive behind all this, right?
Yeah. He says this is a perfect fate for sure, so
Well, maybe
why?
thinking about that won't do us any good. I think we'd all rather just not be the one chosen.
Yeah.
Let's get this started then. No hard feelings, mates.
I won't make any excuses to those who are killed, nor will I hold any resentment if I am killed.
And this line would have been quite fitting if she turned out to be the one, which she almost was.
It's a sacrifice that must be made for us to proceed, after all.
Well, everyone's pretty much got used to it by this point.
There's no way around it. Very well. Let's go.
So, once again, it's voting time. And the 2 with 2 votes this time are Mana, which I guess kind of makes sense, and Yokov. She is actually second place on the battle rankings by a very large margin. So, yeah, she's getting to the point where she is extremely useful, especially with her debuff, so I really, 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 really hope that she's not the traitor in the next area. Anyway, I just wondered something. You got 2 votes, but you can apply them both to different people. But there's no point in doing that yet. Or is there? Anyway, both votes to Marco, and I'm pretty sure we all know how this ends. Yep, we got it right. Now for the inevitably tear-jerking speech.
No way. Me? Why does it have to be me? You can't be serious about this. Guys? It's not like I was gonna interfere with your plans. And still, you just erased me. Just like that. So ruthless. Yeah, it's true. I'm your guys' enemy, but I didn't ever plan on harming any of you. I swear.
Oh, right, okay. I was worried that I got the wrong person for a second there, but yeah, okay, phew. I got it right then. You didn't plan on harming any of us. We're seeing a very different side of him, though.
This is how it ends. Well, I don't care anymore. Screw all this. Whatever you're trying to protect, to hell with it. And to hell with my plans, too.
Whoa, wow.
Just crumble and die and disappear for good.
Wow. Okay, that was... I did not expect that. Wow. I almost wonder if we're even on the right side here. He's gone, and his parting words were even worse than I could have imagined. His bond was so close to max, too. I really, really wish this didn't happen. I wish it was someone else, but really, I couldn't have... Everyone would have been painful at this point. But, well, it had to happen.
Damn it. We have another victim.
Yeah.
Let's go. We don't have any time to mourn.
Guess
we
we
have
do.
to step over those who have been sacrificed and continue to move forward.
Wow, those words still hurt me, though.
This is really shitty.
Exactly.
Hey, no hard feelings in the afterlife. I promise, I'm gonna kill the end.
Yep.
This is so disheartening. There's no way I'd ever get used to something like this. The day that I do is the day I die as a human being.
Come on, how many more times do we have to keep doing this?
Once or twice more at least. Probably only
Won't any of
once.
us left alive when we reach the top. Is that his plan?
Well, I know that there will be at least 5 of you alive by the time we get to the top, because I'm sure we'll have enough for a full party by the end.
We will save this world. I know it won't atone for what we've done, but it's the only thing we can do.
All I can hope is that the true ending at least makes things
All
better.
we can do is move forward.
I think I've had enough of these twisted games. It'd be great if this would be the end of it.
Please don't use the phrase "the end" in that sentence, because if you say that, he's probably going to teleport in right now.
But that's for the end to decide, I guess.
Yeah, again, don't say that, because he's going to say, "Speak of the devil," and just
Things
teleport
aren't
in.
really playing out in our favor.
Life as a soldier means constantly walking beside death. I'm not saying I'm used to comrades dying, but I was prepared for it.
Well, that makes sense.
I never imagined that it would be this painful to kill my own comrade. What will remain of us once we've saved the world?
Let's go. Mourning and regretting won't solve anything for us. All we can do is keep moving forward.
So let's keep going. Let's see what the next floor holds for us. Floor 4, and that's a very bad number in Japanese culture, especially for the floor of a building. So, chances are, this is going to be quite bad. Civilization's Memories, the 4th floor. And we got the achievement for completing the 3rd area. New equipment's available, and, well, let's see if we got... Okay, we have new conversations with everyone here. I guess they just all cut off after a certain point on that floor. New equipment as well, so that means new weapons and the like, but none of it matters now because Marco's gone. Why? The end is going to pay. He is going to pay severely. And on that note, I will end this part. Next time, we will venture into the next floor, most likely after doing a bunch of conversations. I get the feeling that we might unlock a personal mission here, though, so maybe we'll do that, maybe we won't, I'm not sure. So, yep, see you next time then.